Welcome to part two of putting the ballast down. I just wanted to show you points, what I'm doing at the points here. I've got to tidy up this little bit here, but of course with this section here, I've just simply cut the foam straight down the middle in two, split it apart in a V shape, and when you put it on the point, you just curve one side of the V around, curve the other side up here. In this case I had to notch a little bit out just to meet up with the other part of the foam. And of course there's a V space underneath which doesn't have foam in it, but I can slide something under there in a second, so I'm going to try that and then do the rest of the points as well. So just a close up on what I've done here at the points. It's what I mentioned before about getting the underlay and actually sort of splitting it straight down the middle. And then having it splitting it straight down the middle along here. It's very flexible stuff, this, putting one side along and then splaying the other side out. Of course you've got this big V gap as I mentioned before, but it's so easy to just cut up this underlay here with a Stanley knife, basically almost a shape. You can jam it in. It's actually, without creating bumps, it's very flexible. So I think that came up fairly well. Obviously you can see the joins, and if you look too closely the joins are fairly harsh, but just remembering that there is ballast going to be going over there too, so you won't see any of those joins. Really all I wanted to make sure was that I had enough of the underlay to actually bulk up the ballast. I didn't want to have big gaping holes here and then underlay here and created all sorts of problems. So I've covered up. I've got a little bit of a hole there, but that I can get by with that. So yes, and of course points just work fine. It's all just on top of the foam, so yeah, very, very good product. Certainly recommend it. Well, it's the end of another long night, but I've made some progress tonight. I've finished, well, I haven't finished, but I've put down most of the underlay under the tracks. Everything looks kind of nice and uniform and neat. It's neatened up everything along here. I put in this little shelf here on this corner too, which I forgot to mention because I had obviously nothing there before and had the track going around it. It was just awkward. So I put this little shelf there, and what I was thinking was if I put some board here where I can, put some board down here and some mountain backdrop on the back. Down here, if I put just a little bit of perspex along here, along that section there, so you can just see the train coming past, and then from here it'll kind of go back up into mountains. I don't know, just an idea that I've got, but might be okay. It's my diesel. I still haven't turned the sand down on that, but I am going to take it into the shop to get the guys to help me with that, because I'm still struggling on that front. But everything's sort of travelling along nicely at the moment. I've actually, since putting this down, this underlay, I'm getting a really nice sort of clickety-clack, really nice sort of genuine train track sound, clickety-clack, which I wasn't getting before. I was really just getting a lot of board noise, so that's good. I've had 30 metres of the Track-Right flexible track underlay, as shown before, and I've run out, so I've obviously got more than 30 metres of track. In fact, some of it I'm not putting under the track, so I estimate I've probably got close to 40 metres of track, which was a surprise to me because I really didn't think I'd have that much. So no wonder it's taking me a little while, but all going well at the moment. Still plenty to do, just itching to get some plaster on there and some scenery and grass and things like that. So yeah, not too far away now, I don't think. Thanks for watching, and once I've finished I'll show you what it looks like. Layout, I'll get everything off and I'll show you what it looks like, and we'll check in then. Thanks for watching.